So going back to Yasso's a little bit too, do
Yeah,
you recommend when someone's kind of implementing it in their marathon training, if they're maybe higher mileage, which for, I mean, 100 miles a week, a lot of marathon trainers nowadays aren't even getting close to that,
right.
but still could probably benefit from Yasso's, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you think that they should start when they're starting their marathon training with a lower number of Yassos and then build up to 10 or 12? Or how do you see
Yeah,
that progression?
if you need to build up, then you do need to start earlier. So ideally, I would start doing 10 times 800 about 6 to 7 weeks prior to my taper. I would
Okay.
take that workout 10 times 800. I love to do 5 times a mile. I did other workouts,
Oh
but I
yeah, what
really,
were your other favorite workouts?
oh man, I love 5 times a mile. Oh man, I love just cranking out a mile on the track and then doing 5 of them. And
Sounds so painful.
just yeah, I don't know what it is. It just the longer the interval, just I just liked it more. Just it just, I to me it just felt like it was better training for longer distance races. So I wasn't worried about
True that.
my 5K time or my 10K time. I was more worried about my half marathon time or my marathon time. So 10 times 800, 5 times a mile. Did a lot of ladder workouts where you do a half, a three-quarter, a mile, and then go back down three-quarter or half mile.
Love those.
Like that. Yeah, yeah. Or do two halves, two three-quarters, 2 miles, and then two three-quarters and two halves, stuff like that. It was just awesome. And then what I really like to do to teach pacing, because you have to know what pace you're on, not by looking at a device. You got to know by feel. And
Hmm.
the way I did that is I would, one week say I was doing 10 times 800, and I wanted to average 2 minutes 40 seconds on all my 10 800s. I'd do it, and then the next week I would do it and not wear my $10 watch. Put it on the side, put it laying on the side of the track, or put it in my hand and not touch it. So
Ooh,
I look at it. So if I didn't have anyone that was around to help me time it, I would not look at it, and then I would say to myself, okay, you got to do all 10 of these, 240 on the nose, each one of them. And it
I
was
love
really
that.
cool. Not to look at any splits, not you really did it on effort. And it was really cool to see that you could do it. And that really taught you how to pace because you need to start out every race correctly. So, you can't wait till the mile to find out you're in over your head or just constantly running, looking at your watch. That's not the way to run. You got to have,
Yeah.
it's what I call feel. And you just felt like, okay, I know I'm running 2 minutes and 40 seconds for this 800, even though I can't look at my watch. It's really cool to do. And I
That's a big eye
get
opener.
people to do that and, or pick a, if you're doing like a tempo run where you're running, 2 miles easy, and then you're going to do like 5 to 6 miles at marathon pace, and then another 2 miles easy. Do that marathon pace with a watch that you're doing it, and then do it next week and put the watch in your pocket or something. And then so it's still recording, but don't have any signals that says you're at a mile. Just do it, and then compare them, and then when you really can do the proper pace and really hit it without knowing all the splits, that's when you're going to run well because you really then you really understand effort and then you adjust for the elements. It's a warm day, uh,
Hmm.
wind. You really learn to run by feel and by effort, and that's a
Oh my gosh, that's huge.